Tactics team, the Red Arrows. A salute from the Red Arrows to the Typhoon. The Typhoon will arrive at this very airfield sometime in the very near future. Enjoy.
Flown by Wing Commander Jace Hawker, who's in his third year as the team leader. Jace is a former Tornado GR1 and GR4 pilot. It's an aircraft that's been in continuous operational service with the Royal Air Force now in mostly Iraq, but most recently Afghanistan, for the last 20 years. Jace has also been a flying instructor and display pilot on the Takano aircraft at RAF Leuchars. And he's also a keen kite surfer and windsurfer. But in addition, he does like to play the piano, but as far as we can tell on the team, he only knows how to play one song, and that's Angels by Robbie Williams. Boss, you are driving us mad. Please learn something new. Okay, the team now have formed Phoenix formation. It's our widest formation, and between the two outside aircraft, Reds 8 and 9, there's some 300 feet, or about 100 meters. It's a difficult formation for them to fly, because as the team leader rolls, they not only have to roll with him, but they have to make big pitch and power changes to maintain the position. So ladies and gentlemen, we are a very patriotic bunch of the Red Arrows, so here we are in the Phoenix band with some red, white and blue. After me. Well, that's at least what I tell him anyway. And like all Harrier pilots, Zane has seen several operational tours in Afghanistan. Right now, the team are flying the Big Vixen roll, this formation named after the Sea Vixen aircraft. There are just 6 to 8 feet between the aircraft as they fly the manoeuvre, and they topped out at about 2,500 feet there. Monty too is in his first year on the team, and he was born in Bogota, Colombia. He's very familiar with Lucas because when he joined the Royal Air Force, after a tour as a flying instructor at RAF Valley, he came here to RAF Leuchars, where he flew the Tornado F3 in the UK's air defence role. So he's a fighter pilot. And I'm sure, like all fighter pilots, he'd love to regale a few of his war stories to in the bar. Right now, though, he's in Diamond 9 formation as the team flies a 4G in this Diamond airliner that everybody loves so much. An excellent piece of British engineering and something that everybody used to love to see fly. As the team's photo chase pilot, I'm lucky enough to be flying around the formation during the winter season in a different Hawk so we can take some airborne photos. And at times you can almost feel like you're flying next to the real thing. So even if we don't get to see the real Concorde fly anymore, well, we still love to do it on the Reds. So here they are in the Concorde Bend. Oh, that might sound quite quick. It's actually quite slow for us. In fact, it's not much more than our takeoff and landing speed. But as the jets come down the hill here, the speed builds up to 400 miles an hour, and the pilot's pulling 4G now as they twist away from us. Trusting implicitly that Jace is going to roll on the word, and that's how they maintain that perfect rigid formation. It sounds easy, doesn't it? Believe me, it's not. In Swan formation, a big, graceful, wide formation, as they change now to Fred. As they top out there, you can see the shape now has changed to what we call Fred, which might sound like a ridiculous name for a formation, and it is, but it's short for feathered arrow, and you can see the shape of the feathered arrow now as they twist round to the left, right in front of us. And as the main formation departs to the front, we're left on the right and left with a synchro pair. Out to the right with the white smoke is Red 6 Squadron Leader Ben Murphy, known as Baz. And on the left is Red 7 Flight Lieutenant Mike Ling. There is a Red 7 Mike Ling, and you might remember earlier I said he's the noisiest man on the team, and that was him proving my point. Now as they dive in towards us here, this is an aggressive dive down to 100 feet. and they're going to level out and run in towards each other with 800 miles an hour closure here as they fly the carousel. Up there on the left with the blue smoke is Red 6. He knows as far as he's the synchro leader. It was 8 and 9. But it's 4 and 5 you see at the back there, 8 and 9 are on the wingtips. It's a 4G manoeuvre. This is they twist in towards us now to fly the vertical brake. You might want to keep your cameras ready for this one. So as the brake forms in front of us, the pilots, although they're separated, are still formating on each other, so they maintain that perfect spread. But, back in from the right and left, here comes the synchro tower again. There's a double wall followed by a roller coaster. Known as Leggy, well known here at Leuchars, I believe, and he's a former Tornado F3 pilot, and he's synchro tuned it. He's climbed. I'll tell you a little bit more about Red 9. That was Boomer. He flew underneath the main formation there. Now he's the second of the two Kiwis, so he's completed tours in New Zealand on the Skyhawk, just like Kermit, but he also came to the Royal Air Force in 2002, where he went on to fly the Harrier. Kiwi has done an extremely large amount of work over its 90 years, looking after servicemen, ex-servicemen and their families for as long as they need and in whatever form they need. So in their 90th anniversary year, as a mark of respect for all the hard work that the Royal Air Force Benevolent Fund has done, we're going to dedicate the heart to them today. So anybody who finds the time, please do drop in and see the Benevolent Fund today while you can and give generously. Benevolent Fund, this one's for you. White, blue. Now as Enid depart out on the right hand side, while 8 and 9 corkscrew around their smoke trails. And you can see why we call this manoeuvre the corkscrew. And if you're a top, this is a really difficult manoeuvre to fly. And as you can hear there, Red 6, Ben Murphy, master of the art, talking normally while flying upside down. Okay, so for most of the show so far, you've seen the pilots maintain perfect formation, but on the left, here comes Enid to show you something different. These are what we call rollbacks. For me, this is one of Enid's most impressive manoeuvres in the second half because it's one of the most difficult.